Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome to another weekend watch list recap. Yes, I am Darkpool Algo. Thanks for stopping by the channel. Today is the day where we recap the top 4 stocks from last week. So, yesterday or last week in the market, crazy ups and downs and ups and downs, and man, there were some choppy sessions, and there were some ripping sessions, and then there were some major scary sessions where the market decided it wanted to go a little lower than we had anticipated, right? Whenever that happens, I always get a little sketched out. So the market did hit some very, very, very key levels involving the 200 SMA and the ES, the NQ, so on and so forth. But that's not what this one's about. This is about how did our stock picks from last week perform. I think that they did very well. We're going to get into it here in a second. And if you're new to joining the channel, thank you for showing up. Really appreciate it. I've been talking to some people who are new subscribers. Welcome. And I'm going to go ahead and take it back a little bit. We're going to start doing a very basic trading course that new users can follow along and start to learn some of the tips and the tricks, from me from the last couple of years. So with that being said, welcome. Go ahead and take a second, click that like button, subscribe, and then turn on that bell notification so that you get notified every time we put out a new video. And if you haven't already, we stream every morning, Monday through Friday, 7:30 Eastern Standard Time, so that we can get the news in, we can get the overall markets in, and we can get the plays in for that day, and you can still go have coffee. All right, we'll see you in a second after the short intro, and we'll jump right into it. All right, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Yes, like I was saying earlier, this week was really kind of choppy. There was lots of ups and downs, and a lot of people really don't know how to play those markets, right? Everybody's just used to the market going up and not knowing what to do or even what to look for in a downturn. Not necessarily a downtrending market, but just a downturn. It's going to be interesting for the next couple of weeks, and I think we can start heading in one direction or the other. We're going to do a video on how to look at a bearish market from a bullish perspective. I'm still trying to figure out the time, but we'll get into it. So every week we put out a weekly watch list of the top 4 to 5 stocks for that week with some options plays. Last week we had, by the way, you can sign up for this free newsletter. All right, free newsletter at darkpoolcharts.com. Go ahead and sign up for it. It'll take you through a subscription process, but yeah, it's free. So last week, AFRM, Carvana, FSLY, and LMND all made the list. The watch list video was kind of jacked because I had Spotify and Snapchat in there, and those both had earnings, and I didn't realize it until I was halfway through. So we're going to look at AFRM real quick. AFRM, beginning the 31st, right at the open, boom, right here, right off the open, ripped up. Never overtook that high from the Monday morning rip. Lots of people were super interested in getting into positions. I think that we had stack positive moving averages. Everything looked really good. As soon as that 50 crossed over that 200, we would have been like, wait for the pullback and buy. Well, what happened? We pulled back to the 34, found support, and we could have got in at that position there. If we had gotten in there Monday morning, we could have taken this up all the way up $9 or 15.4%. If you would have held it and held it, right, still wouldn't have gotten any better. $9.20 or about 15% profit. Now, coming into the second was what? Wednesday. So coming into Wednesday, we had some crossover happen. We had our moving averages that we like to view for momentum and trend. They crossed down below the 50, and anytime anything crosses below the 50, it's usually considered a downturn or bearish. Well, if we would have played the downside move, right, we could have played this sucker down $8.73 or 13.5%. So 15% to the upside, 13% to the downside. Lots of chop happening, lots and lots of chop. As soon as the 50 crossed the 200, typically this would have been a bearish position as well. We would have recommended staying out of longs below the 200 and below the 50. So we would not have caught this move back up. We could maybe caught this move back down. Definitely looked at this move going back up. So chop. That's all that's happening with the firm, and I think that that's going to be the way it's going to range, maybe 58 to 68 for the next little while. It's a $10 range. You could play the upside and the downside. I would just maybe wait until we get some more confirmation of some bullish or bearish divergence. Next up on our list was Carvana. Next up on the list was Carvana. How did Carvana do? So Carvana coming into Monday, like I said, everything ripped up off of the bell on Monday. We were fully anticipating that. We had stack positive moving averages. We wait to get in until the price is above the 200 SMA, right? Let me just get this moved up here. Let's see. That goes there, and then this guy, we get in above the 200. $18.50 move, right? 11% move off of that rip off of Monday. If we would have pulled the downturn, right? Let's just give us the benefit of the doubt. We're seeing it downturn. We know it's going to back test, like most stocks do. Back tested the 50, played the 50 down one more time. Another $17 move or 10% to the downside. So both stocks, we could have played the ups and the downs, which I think that as traders in this type of market, we really have to start looking at up cycles and down cycles. You can't just think that everything's going to go up forever. All right. Next up is FSLY, right? Fastly, what a ripping move, okay? Everything ripped off of the bell, right? We fully anticipated. We would have played the move up to the 200 because it was so far away. So we would have gotten in on the back testing of the 50 and stack positive moving averages. Look at that. Just slingshot squeeze, ready and fire, fired off. We were ready to go on this one. Okay. In and holding through. $5.40 or 22%. Now, what happens? We get in a downturn as well. Big move down on Wednesday. Everything was like, whoa, massive sell-off. So we would have switched from being bullish to being bearish, and we would have caught the downside move for another $4 or 13%, and then couldn't retake the 50 or the 200. We couldn't retake it. We're not trading anything that's can't retake the 200 SMA. We can play up to it, but we can't hold and hope that it goes through it. Going into next week, we're reattempting to take the 200 on the 30-minute chart. 13, 21, 34, those moving averages are stack positive. The 50 stack positive. We don't really have anything down here that's helping us out. Consolidation is going to be the key for the next little while until we get some stacked positive moving averages again. All right, moving on. Last but not least, let's look at LMND, Lemonade. Right, Lemonade is a weird little auto insurance one. Okay, ripping faces. We should have just called Monday, the last day of the year, ripping your faces off. All right, $6.24, or I just figured something out with the algorithm. Got it. This stock ripped and let's see. Yeah, I have to start watching my terminology. Okay. Anyway, this stock did rip $6.24 or 21.85%. Right, 56 bars over 2 days. That's amazing for, basically a low cap stock, or low cap. So the reason we got into this trade, stack positive moving averages, as you can see here, coming right up. We were looking for this crossover. We had ready and fire getting ready to release. This squeeze right here, this orange dot squeeze being with stack positive moving averages releasing, more than likely fires off to the upside most of the time, all the way up, and then could play the downside as well, right? As soon as we broke down below the 50, play the downside, right? All the way down to $5.56 to the downside, or negative 16.68%. $10 move overall in the last week. So 5 for 5 again. We are winning at picking stocks that are gonna make moves. All right, that's it. Thanks for joining me. Just a real quick recap. I've got the new watch list ready to go for this week. I'll be shooting the video and doing the technical analysis soon. Stay tuned. It should be coming out later today or tomorrow. That'll give you a chance to go sign up for that free newsletter. So have a great day. I'm Darkpool Algo, and it's been my pleasure. We'll see you on the next time. Oh, you know what? If you haven't already hit the like button, go ahead. Hit that like button and subscribe and turn on notifications. Share this with your friends. All right, we'll see y'all later. Have a good day.